it, I like this technique where I grab individual A's, and I'll tell you why here in a second. Let me get this thing fucked out. Does somebody want to grab that wing tip? Because it's not my wing, I don't want to grab his wing around. That's good. So just barely gonna puff it open. Looks pretty good. All right, now I can take a look at this. So the technique I like, and you guys can all come over here, I like to grab individual A's. So I have the correct brake in the correct hand. I like to grab right A, right hand, left A, left hand. So now my hands are extension of the wingtips. The reason I prefer this technique is I got two halves. I got a left half and a right half. A lot of people do both A's in one hand, but if the wing comes up crooked, it can get weird and harder to fix. So this way, as I'm lifting it, I can sort of balance it up. And 100 times out of 100, I'm gonna bring it up straight because I'm just balancing it up. Make sure when you're pulling it up, you're not doing this. It's a big common beginner mistake. It's this. So let's see if I can get this up over those harnesses. Yeah, just pull those out of there. Again, not my wing. We'll be nice to yours. So people that are from the point, we have what's called the point slide. If I pull this thing up and I run, it's just gonna shoot me over. So point slide, get low, get athletic, keep my feet down. When I guide it up, I like to start real low and just rock back. I'm not actually lifting this, I'm just rocking into it. Point slide, drag it a little bit. Look at my posture. So right off the bat, come on over kind of next to me so I don't have to yell. Right off the bat, my posture is low. Something about kiting when you're facing reverse, if you can get in kind of a squatted, like I'm taking a dump in the woods, I can keep all my pressure down on the glider. I'm going to kite a different way so you can kind of see what I'm doing. But if I stand up straight like this, I don't have any balance. I'm all over the place. If I can get low, super low in the harness, it really helps to keep the weight centered. And then also if the harness is grabbing you funny, you can kind of get your butt back into the harness. Okay, so this is the technique. This is what you're gonna have in your hands. You guys all hopefully know how to kite. Is anybody totally new to kiting? Okay, good. So what I always think about is everything happens towards the low side. So if it's going right, I look right, walk right, twist right. One thing you'll notice when I kite, my feet never stop moving. A lot of people want to prove they can just stand here and kite, which you can, which is fine, you can practice that. But I'd rather see you dancing with the wing. It's your dance partner. Anytime it moves left, you walk left, brake left. So my feet almost never stop moving when I'm kiting. We talk a lot about weight shift. I don't hand it, but look how much I have to twist. That actually wasn't even enough. So changing the angle of the risers. So see how this angle changes? And look how much I have to do. So that needs to be combined with everything else. So I'm going to go over a bunch of things really quick. I'm a big fan of not looking at the wing. So looking at it's too easy. I look through the V. So as the V goes right, I look right. Brake right, knee right. So staying low, looking straight ahead, not looking at the glider. And then we can practice turning forward. One of the big drills I have my students do is let go of the brakes. And you can lean, push on the shoulder the way you want it to go. But notice my feet never stop moving, I'm moving with it. But I'm staying super low in the harness. When we say lean forward, we want to be super, super low. Because if I stand straight up, I have no balance. I'm going to get pulled backward. So if I get low, and I'm getting all my feedback from where the risers are on my shoulders. If I feel that pressure go away, where's the wing? It's in front of me. If I feel the pressure go away, the wing's getting in front of me. So what do I need to do?
Move forward.
Just drive forward. If I feel the pressure get real hard, where's the wing? Behind me. What do I need to do? No, if you back up, it's just going to fall down. So also drive forward. So if the kite's starting to fall, and you feel that pressure get hard, you again need to drive forward. So the answer is always drive forward, pretty much anything in kiting. But it's kind of neat when you start feeling these pressures, you'll always know where the wing's at. We're not encouraging you to let go when you launch, but by having the brakes in your hand and now feeling those pressures, I always know where it's at. Practice turning back reverse. Once you guys are kiting dialed this way, You guys all felt in high winds when wants to spin you forward?
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of learning to kite using the brakes, which you'll need when you start kiting up the hill. It's one of the big skills that you use, is kiting using just the lines. So it's good to practice different techniques like this. So by practicing using the line, if it starts to turn you forward like this, we've all felt, the next step is to hold the brakes in one hand, or the risers in one hand, and use the other hand to kite. Notice my feet never stop moving.
Okay, so, can you speak a little about reaching across to grab the brakes before you spin around effectively?
So now when I turn forward, I got to figure out how to get my brakes back. So a couple ways to do it. In the beginning, the easiest way is just to turn forward and look at them. And if you can't find them, take your time. But if you want to practice, if you're like this, figuring out how to get the correct brake, which is reach. If this side's in front, and this all just takes practice, you just reach over, grab that one, grab this one, and now I'm correct.
Cross.
You know, that's turn to see. Yeah, everything's gonna work out great. Notice how light my grip is on everything. Everything's relaxed. The other thing we have our guys practice is pulling collapses. Just ignore it. Give the glider what it asks for. Don't think about what you need to do. Pull left, pull right. Give the glider what it asks for. And after a while, when you're tight, nothing you can do to bring it down. You're gonna pop right back over. See how my brakes got twisted? Now you can just reach up. It's great to have little malfunctions like this. Then you can just take your time, pick it out. This one too. Take your time, pick it out. But as I'm picking it out, if I need a little break, I can reach up, grab these. There's so many fun little tricks you can do kiting. Practice sitting down on the ground. And if you need to stand up, grab the brakes the way I should. If you need to stand up, just squeeze the brake, pick it right up. The other fun thing to practice is hitting both brakes when it's windy. Get picked up in the air. Yeah. You see how little that took for me to get picked up, which is why I want to use as little as possible. When you do that, when you land, you want to kind of absorb and sink down and drive backward. So if I get picked up and land straight, I'm going to land straight and watch me collapse. Started to. This time when I get picked up, I'm going to absorb and drive backward as I touch down. That's kind of simulating a top landing. Absorb, keep backward, stay low.
How many of you guys have been plucked and go, oh, at that moment? This is a beautiful thing to practice to make you calm when you get pulled off the ground and you weren't really meaning to.
Notice how easy it is for me to walk backward. Watch when I turn forward, it gets harder. There's something about the way our weight is. I'm trying everything I can to push forward. I can barely do it. No, I'm barely touching the brakes. Now watch when I go reverse, how I can just walk backward. Something about the way our weight, I can't figure out the physics of it. So we want to stay reverse as long as we can. Come on up here with me. But as I get to the edge, and now I'm getting close to the compression, and you guys are going to start seeing it get harder and harder. So this is my final trick, and then if you guys have any questions, then we can practice some of this stuff. I know it's a lot of little things, but there's a trick. How do we go faster when we're flying? What do? Speed bar. Speed bar. So I can simulate speed bar, so I have to pretty much let go of the brakes. I like to keep both brakes in. Now it's the wrong hand, so I like to practice being able to know, okay, now it's what I call direct kiting, because when I turn, I'm going to have to let go. But I can reach up and grab the A's and the B's. Different gliders do better than others, and I'm not sure about this glider, but I think it'll do fine. And it takes a lot of muscle, but I'm trying to walk backward now. Now I'm going to pull the A's and B's. Look at this. I can just run backward. And I'm hanging off of these, and I can steer it. I can pull harder on one side or the other. But that's about the only way I'm going to get to the edge. And this is, again, a very advanced technique, but I'm just going to launch backward and spin in the air. If I turn forward, I'm trying everything I can. I might be able to get to the edge, but look, if I go reverse, make sure there's nobody behind me, hang off the A's and B's, I'm able to get out. Maybe. Now I'm going to ease off them. Go in the air. And I can squeeze brake, and you see how windy it is. Little brake is so fast. Touch down, hands off, back to that kiting mode. Kind of touch the brake, landing, I would have got backwards. What else can I show you guys kiting?
Touch a little bit on how much energy to put it in when you're bringing it up, fast versus slow.
Okay, that's a great question. Let me move back a little bit. But I call this Peter panning, and this is my favorite thing to do. Come out here and practice this stuff.
Go forward and penetrate.
How do we bring our glider down in high wind?
Seize.
Yeah, so I use the brake, watch what happens. Nothing. Pulling the brake, nothing's happening. My hands on the brakes reach up to the seize. When it's real windy, I pull it and I run sideways. Run way sideways. Come all the way over here, and now nothing can get away from me. You asked how much energy to put into the wing. Get up in high wind. This is kind of fun to do. When it's windy. See how it just came up on its own? So when we lift, we don't really have to lift the wing much at all.
Hey Steve, are there any other good ways of getting, removing energy from the canopy when you're bringing it up?
When you're bringing it up. So a couple things you can do if it's coming up too fast or dragging you. You can lift just the inside A's. A lot of people do that. You can take a step towards the wing to take some of that pressure away, but it's a fine balance, because if you're moving towards the wing to take that pressure away, eventually the wing's going to want to shoot overhead, and if you're already moving towards it, I find you end up, it shoots over your head and you go past it a lot easier. So that's why I like to brace and not do that. But the big thing for me is I just don't lift hard at all. I mean, I literally just have a little bit, just guide it up. See, I'm not even gripping these. I stay low, and I just watch it come up. And I just feel how much I need to give. If you move towards it, let me show you what seems to happen to me. I know a lot of instructors, even our instructors, teach run towards the wing as you bring it up. That takes some of the pressure off. That actually worked pretty well that time, but again, just kind of a different scenario.
How do you
The
feel?
biggest thing though, as a new guy, that I like to work on is not looking at the wing and play with different kiting techniques. So now I'm back where we should be. So you can turn. You'll see when it's windy, I'm doing a lot more direct hands. I feel like I have better control over the glider. But I think this is the best skill you can be working on, is looking through the V, looking around, playing with different hand positions, and being able to switch your hands. The wing's not going anywhere. I mean, this thing can be all the way on the ground like that, and all I gotta do is get underneath it, just step that direction, it comes right up. We'll see people give up. They'll start to fall over, and they're like, ah, it's done. When it's this windy, it's really fun just being able to brace, hide it over here, whatever hand technique you're using. But all I gotta do, again, is walk underneath it. That's immediately fixed. So it's all about moving left to right, left to right. Get to the point where you're comfortable lifting up, don't collapse. If it's windy, it's fun because the wing's not gonna collapse unless you do something horrendous. Wind's actually come down a little bit. It's not so bad, so I think it'll be really good for you guys. Again, easiest way to bring it down, reach up to the C's. Some wings, the B's work better. Nope. I think the C's are better on this. Then really move towards the wing. That way nothing can get away from you. Once you've done this a few times, watching that little demo again, things will make more sense, because everybody picks up one little trick each time. But let's grab some wings. I think it's pretty reasonable. So you can decide full size or minis. It's still pretty strong, but again, I'm light on this and I was able to manage it. See what you guys got. Great.